bag. Right now, I do believe that this bag is retailing for a whopping like $8,000 to $9,000, which is so insane because you can even buy pre-loved, and the pre-loved bags I feel like are even more expensive, which is so insane to me. Honestly, in this day and age where we are going into like this deep recession, buying bags right now, I feel like was not really the smartest thing, to be honest, because I feel like there's two sides right now where you have the people who are like spending their money like crazy, and then you have the other people who I feel like are saving their money, but they're like trying to sell everything like crazy. And I'm kind of like in between. Like I feel like last year I was just buying a whole bunch of stuff and spending my money and just being very reckless. I definitely need to better my finances. So coming forward to this year, I am definitely doing a lot better with just saving my money, selling things that I'm not using, because honestly, I don't really think people need that many bags in their closet. So I am downsizing, and I'm kind of selling the bags that I'm not really like a fan of, that I'm not really using much. So that's kind of like where my head's at right now. But back to the bag though, like I also realized, so I did in the beginning, I took off this little flap right here that protects the zipper. And the first week when I was using this bag, you can kind of already see it here, but it was leaving these like scratch marks on this leather part, which I really did not want it to get damaged. So I put it back on just for safekeeping because I didn't want it to honestly get ruined or anything like that. I've only used this fairly, to be honest, not that long, and I try my best not to really use it every single day, but this is the inside of the bag, and just it's very well kept. I do want to try to get like an organizer so that I could use it in the middle, but right now I just have like even a hair clip. I'm kind of scared that it's going to end up scratching the insides of the bag. So there's a couple things, you know, like I think it's such a gorgeous bag, but I also typically carry quite a lot of things with me on a daily basis. So I feel like for myself, whenever I am using this bag, it's not the best like handy dandy convenient type of bag, to be honest. And then if I just put, for example, so this is like a little mini card pouch that I have like my car keys and stuff in, and then I'll have like a hair clip inside like I was showing you from before. If I just put like my iPhone in here with those three items, I feel like it's already taking up quite, oh my gosh, a lot of space, if you can't tell. And that's usually kind of like my issue right here, which is like I put like my lipstick, my lip gloss that I have sometimes, and I'm trying to think of like other things. My little card wallet, I always have to like switch and downsize my wallets because the more that I switch my bags, like some of my bags, they actually don't really fit into the other bags, so I always have to switch back and forth. But other than that though, I think it is, again, it's a very gorgeous bag, and by all means, I think it's definitely one of my favorite bags out of everything that I have and I own, to be honest. But even another thing is like having the straps on my shoulders. By the way, I'm a little bit out of breath because I just came home from grocery shopping and I just had to carry a bunch of groceries inside, and I haven't caught my breath. I feel like anytime when I put like this on my shoulder, unless the bag is heavy and full to the max, it will weigh down on your shoulders and it will sometimes like hold itself very easily. But if not, I feel like sometimes if I'm like moving and there's not much in here, it'll kind of like slip off my shoulder, which it gets kind of annoying. And I'm the type of person that I don't really like anything on my shoulder unless it's like a tote bag or something. So then I would typically have to wear it like crossbody, which it's not a big deal. Like I think crossbody looks better. For the Chanel Classic Flap, I feel like it's just prettier when you wear it over the shoulder because it's more elegant. I did also watch this video on YouTube where this girl learned how to like flip and make her bag turn into like this backpack, which I did try, which was so insane because to wear it as a backpack, even though it's this size, I was like shocked because it worked. And I was like, wow, like it actually really fit on my back as like a little mini backpack bag. So that was cool. And what's funny is I've actually tried to record this video and get this out a couple weeks ago, but you know, with the New Year's and work and everything, it just really didn't happen in the best way that I really wanted it to. I really wanted to go like full detail, in depth about like everything that was going on, the goals for the New Year's, and also, if you've made it this far, introducing a giveaway that I will be giving away. So I will kind of cut through and then also like put the other video, because I kind of went into full depth of just like explaining the giveaway and the details and everything like that. But basically, I'm gonna be giving away a Chanel wallet on chain in black caviar, and I haven't really opened it up besides when I was showing you guys in the previous video that I will insert here in a little bit. But it's completely brand new and still fully wrapped up and everything, and it's going to be gold caviar hardware. Ugh. It's gonna be caviar with gold hardware, and I just wanted to say, just honestly, thank you, because as a new channel, I know it's typically a lot harder to grow and trust people, but also it's really hard for me because I am also like not the best like consistent person, in which I am really trying to be, but I feel like it's so much harder running 2 channels, to be honest, and it's even harder than that to maintain like a beauty like bag luxury channel, in which I feel like it's not my like, you know, forte, to be honest, but I feel like it's definitely something that I do enjoy and I love talking about. That, you know, sometimes I feel like I wish my main videos on my main channel didn't get, you know, taken down. And if anything, if I do have the old videos, maybe what I can do is honestly like try to re-upload it to this channel so that you guys can see all of the old videos, like even some of the old videos I had when I was doing like replica reviews and talking about, you know, points about that and my opinions on, you know, a really good high quality fake versus a really good authentic piece that is going to be this big difference of price and just what people might think, but also just going really deep into that, because I feel like at the end of the day, you know, it's your life, your choice, and people are always gonna have to say something to kind of like bring the other person down, which is not really the nicest thing, and people are always gonna be very negative towards other people. But I always remind people, like, when something like that happens, it's merely a inner reflection of what they are going through, and it's not you. So don't take it personal. But that was just my short little...
This plastic that wraps around it is really hard to take off, to be honest. Here is how it looks. Here is how mine looks. Of course, this one's a little bit more worn out, which is... I really like the feel of the new one, but this looks a little bit more worn out because obviously this is the authentic one that I've been using around. This is a brand new one. Look how identical they look. From here, the only difference I see is this, that it still hasn't gotten as dark as this one. But like I say, that happens with time. It could be possible that that happens on the replica bag as well, but as of now, I don't see it happening yet. Let's strap it on. And this. Another little plastic. Oh my gosh. I don't like these things very much. I'm not going to take the rest of the plastics out, but this is how the replica bag looks all put together. And this is how the real one looks. Gosh, guys, this looks identical. I am shook right now. This looks so identical. I am considering selling my real one so that I could keep the fake one. What do you guys think? Should I sell my real one and keep the replica? Should I get $2,000 back and stick with $300? What do you guys think? I don't know. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so real. Look how identical. Wow. How do I do it? Look at this. To me, no one would be able to tell that this is fake. And that makes me a little nervous because I'm like, what the heck? I was about to say, which one's the real one? But this one has my stuff in it, so I'm glad. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, guys. This was such a cute bag. This is a very good comparison. I'm very shocked at the quality of the fake one. I am legit considering selling my authentic one so I can keep my replica. I love this bag so much that I'm just really shocked right now. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down in the section down below what you guys think about this bag. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Let me know if I...
Hi loves, it's Allie. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Allie. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm super excited for today's video because I'm doing something a little different. I am doing the What's My Luxury name tag. I saw this tag in Dria's channel. I will link her channel in the description box. And I thought it would be super fun to create this video. This tag was created by Mel in Melbourne. She's very popular here in the luxury community. So if you haven't checked her out, I will link her channel in the description box as well. So for this tag, I am using my nickname Allie and the first letter of my last name, which is V. So Allie V, and I will be substituting those letters with a luxury item in my collection. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave me your comments in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. So the first letter, which is A, I have my Louis Vuitton Speedy 35 in Azure. I love this bag. This bag is super spacious. It's a big bag, but I think it's great for my body frame. I am 5'7", and I think this bag looks great on me. I know a lot of people prefer the 30 and the 25, but for those of you who like big bags, I think this bag is perfect. Actually, my first ever Louis Vuitton handbag was a Speedy 35 in Damier Ebene, and I had that bag for maybe 9 years. I got it in 2011. So it was, yeah, my baby. I loved that bag, and I actually sold it not too long ago because I just had way too many.
It's been really easy to maintain over the years, and what's most surprising is that the sheen or the luster of the silk and the texture has not changed over the years. That's 8 years, which is quite significant, and I appreciate how most of their products online are made with natural materials. So out of the hundreds of pieces they have on their website, some of my favorite investment pieces have to be these two, because silk is a closet essential that everyone should have in their capsule wardrobe, especially if you're looking to build a quality wardrobe that's more timeless. Not only is silk breathable when you live in a 4-season climate, but it also has amino acids which help condition your skin. The reason I love this shirt so much is all the small details. This collar is actually a lot wider than most collars, which makes it look a bit more modern. And the cuffs are also a little bit wider than most, which gives it a much more modern and unique take to the normal dress shirt. And the silk itself is a 22 mm, which is a heavier weight quality silk that is not see-through. I have not been able to find a pair of pants like these in the longest time. Most trousers and dress pants are really tight around the waist, and so when you feel bloated or cramped, there's no space to expand and you end up with lines around your waist. Best thing about this pant is it has a stretchy elastic back, but the front still looks very formal and you can belt it, which means that even though it has a cinched waist, you'll still feel comfortable wearing these pants even if you're bloated. Another thing I've not been able to find in another pair of silk pants is most silk pants are only 1 layer thick, which means you can normally see your underwear and other things through the pant, which is not appropriate for everyday work. Even though these pants are white and silk, they are lined, which means it's much harder to see your undergarments and are completely appropriate for work, but are comfortable enough to wear casually every day. Not to mention that they've made it even more functional by making deep pockets. And to help save you money on these wardrobe investment pieces, I've worked with Lily Silk to give you a discount code for 12% off with all the details down in the description box below. One of the easiest ways to make the most out of your luxury bag like this Chanel Classic flat bag is to know how to style the straps in different ways. And there are some creative ways that you can do this. This is one of the most common ways to be wearing the Chanel Classic flat bag with the double strap over the shoulder because it hits most people at the right height. But if you're looking for a change, another way to switch up the double strap look is to wear it in the crook of your arms. It's a more sophisticated way to wear the classic Chanel flat bag, but just isn't as practical for everyday use. But if you're bored of the plain double strap, you can alter the design of your strap by incorporating a scarf and braiding it into the strap so you add a